Is the well half full or half empty? I believe that many of you hearing this chapter heading will easily remember seeing or hearing this saying, or one which is very similar that may have referred to a glass of water or a flask of wine. Nevertheless, it is a question well worth the asking, because it goes straight to the core of how we view the world we live in, and whether we are people who believe we are blessed to have what we have now, or whether we are people who believe we are lacking in many of the things we feel we should have in our lives. In simple terms, the question is, are we grateful of having the well half full of water, or are we disheartened because it is already half gone? It is very significant to realize that how we decide we feel about this will make a huge difference to whether we are contented or dissatisfied. Almost all situations in which we find ourselves every day offer us the choice to make a decision about whether they are something positive or something negative. People that have a confident, enthusiastic attitude will actively search for some good which they may be able to glean from the circumstances which have occurred. Unfortunately, those people who are not in such a satisfied and outward-looking state of mind find it extremely difficult to see any reasonable way to access anything worthwhile from the exact same situation. It is of the utmost necessity to our overall well-being and contentment that we understand and accept that no matter how we view a situation that has occurred, the reality is that it has already passed. Be it good or bad, it is of no matter. It is done, and it cannot be undone. However, fortunately, we are blessed with the ability to make up our own mind about what we do about it, and whether we are totally overwhelmed or can free our emotions enough to focus on some way to gain a positive result from the adversity. No one would argue against the fact that there are many situations that occur where it is extremely difficult to imagine anyone being able to extract anything good from what may have happened. However, we are not necessarily talking about finding good in a way that there is an implication of it always being useful or satisfying, only that it fulfills the role of helping us to understand how important it is for us to be able to accept that loss or sadness can create some other strand of value and benefit if we only look hard enough and deep enough for it. Please do not ever underestimate the value of making a consistent and conscientious effort to view the well being half full of water rather than half empty. You will find it is a wonderful help and assistance in staying more contented and satisfied throughout life's adversities. Best of luck. Is the well